All right, everybody, and yeah, I just got showered, so excuse my hair if it's still kind of flattened it out. So if it looks monstrosity, I apologize for that. But I hope everybody's having a good day, good so far, a decent week. You know, and again, not to talk too much about with hate, but mainly for like I said, my good friends that I taught. Michael Lambert and Jeffrey Strogan, my two friends that I on here, but also I talk to on Facebook and again, I've talked before, um, many of times. I made videos, and again for good reasons. Like I don't care. Like you guys know me. I said it. I'll say it dozens of times. You can hate as much as you please. Your hate does nothing to me. We live in a world full of hate and evil. A lot of people that just either you need to be in a mental hospital or you need help because there's something not right up here. Like you're unstable. Like the way you go after and the stuff that you say about people, it's like, dude, the person that you're attacking is not the problem. It's you. And that's where these people like this don't understand. Like they go and they'll hate on people, attack. But what gets me, it's like, dude, you at the end of the day, all you're reflecting is you got a serious problem, not the person that you're hating on. Okay, like I see people out there that make threats that they're disappointed that that person's not dead or somebody. It's like, dude, if you are wishing harm and death on people, again, you got a serious problem. You know, but like this guy, and again, make sure you check out our post. You go over and check out Michael Lambert and all them guys. They've posted because the guy needs to stop. And like I say before, it's not good to give them attention because that's what they want. They're looking for attention. But the lies that these people tell, and more or less it's defending yourself, like, because people need to understand, hey, look, if you want to believe him, fine. But you know what? You're believing nothing but lies. That's why I say about me, like, if people, like, it's like, dude, I don't care. People can make videos about me spreading false lies and this and that. And yeah, I'll make it. And it's like, to me, if you want to believe them without coming to me or asking me, hey, is that true? Is that true? That's not my concern then, because at the end of the day, dude, I don't bother a soul. And honestly, Michael Lambert and same even with Jeffrey Strogan, they just make videos. If you don't like them, then why are you on their channels? It's like same with mine. If you don't like any of my videos, then what are you doing here? At the end of the day, you got the freedom to move on, man. You got the freedom. There are billions of people on YouTube, okay? There's billions of channels you can go find. If you don't find mine that interesting, and same with like Jeffrey or Michael Lambert there, it's like if you don't find their channels interesting, you have the freedom to move on. You don't have to sit there and watch. Like, and just because they stop being friends with somebody, it don't give you the right to deny that's why you're attacking them. And I don't know if that's the reason why this guy, but it's still no excusable, man. Like, just because, like, hey, if I choose to stop talking to somebody or being friends with somebody, that's just because that's just my choice that I decided to make. It's unexcusable that's why now you're hating on me so bad. Spreading false lies out there. Like, dude, who's the one that's being more childish? It's you. And selfish, man. Like, it's none of your business, man. Like, I can speak or not speak to whoever I want. Like, I can be friends or not friends with whoever I want. That's none of your concern. That because I choose to stop being friends with that person and you're friends with him, it's no excuse to then you got to act like a child and then, like, but again, it is what it is. Like I said, people, that's what we're living in. I mean, take a look around you. But it's just, again, it's unexcusable because it's like, again, man, like me and like I said, Michael Lambert and same with Jeffrey, they don't bother really nobody. Okay, maybe they make videos on people, but again, calling people out for their lies. Because it's like, dude, you're lying to people. Like, many people in this world, honestly, lie and take so much out of context. And it's but then, like I said, you look what they're saying, and it's sick. And it's like, dude, that's why, for me, I don't lose nothing. Because it's like, dude, they can say whatever sick, twisted thing. But if people with good common sense don't sit there and realize, like, okay, but who's the one that's more messed up? You're listening to the BS that he's spreading about me or whoever. Who's the one that's more messed up, though? Come over to my channel. Where do you see me? Like, yeah. It's like, come on, people. Wake the hell up, man. Quit being fooled by false things that people say. Number one, without even asking the person. Finding out, okay, but is that true? Because at the end of the day, people can say whatever they want. Make it believable. And again, nobody out there takes the time to get the true facts straight. So, it's like, that's why for me, I don't stress, lose no sleep over it, because it's like at the end of the day, if you can't come to me and ask me, if you want to be fooled and suckered by people out there that are making lies, but at the end of the day, you can't use common sense and realize, okay, but who has more of the issue and problem? They do. Because you're in your basement, your mama's basement, being all miserable and doing nothing but harassing people for no reason all day. Who's got the sadder life? Not the person that you're harassing. It's you, dude. That you can't face the reality because you let your pride get the better of you. That you're the one that has more of the problem, not them. Not the people that you're choosing to do nothing but harass and make up false lies about for no reason. Just for your entertainment. It's like, at the end of the day, no, you're the one that is the problem, not them, man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you got the freedom to move on, man. You don't have to watch or go on to somebody's channel if you don't find it interesting. It's not a hard thing to do to just move on instead of wasting time, But it is what it is, people. Like I said, I say it over and over. And again, not to be a broken record or anything like that, but like I said, I don't get bothered with it because at the end of the day, you gotta love the haters, even too. Just as much as, like I said, I have much love for everybody, everybody on here. You gotta love the haters too, But it's just, again, man, it's the kind of world, country, whatever, we're living in. That, like I said, man, people got nothing better to do than to just sit on their computer, tablet, or whatever it may be, and just do nothing but harass and make up false lies. And then, like I said, if people out there, like I said, you got good common sense, you want to be fooled by it without finding out whether it's true or not, that's not, like I said, that's why I don't worry, man. Like I said, if you can't come to me, you want to believe lies that people are making up. Like I said, that's the biggest problem in this country, is people believe everything without finding out, okay, but man, how do you know that's true, though? How do you know? It don't matter where you heard it. How do you even know if it's true, man? So, it's just, it is ridiculous, because it's like, dude, at the end of the day, I don't care who likes my channel, videos, or who doesn't, man. I don't do this for popularity. I'm not trying to become a huge and, major YouTuber. No, dude, I just do it for fun. I enjoy making either food reviews, talking, trying to just, or whatever. I'm not doing it for popularity. So, like I said, if you don't find it interesting, hey, you have the freedom to move on, man. I don't need your hate. It's not that I can't handle it. It's not that I don't respect opinions. No. But at the end of the day, I just don't need it, man. You want to be hateful and bitter, take it somewhere else. It's like, just take it somewhere else, man. I don't need it, At the end of the day, I don't really know you. I never done anything to you. So it's like, you know what, man? Just take your hate somewhere else, man. I pray for people like you, because you love to be consumed by darkness and hate. And like I said, do nothing but be a hateful person. And to me, that's just not a way to live. But anyway, guys, again, like I said, you deal with it, man. Honestly, to me, you look at it, if you don't have hate or if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right. Because to me, if you have a bunch of haters, that means you're just doing something right. Because if you... And I know that may sound crazy. That may sound kooky, but it's not, man. If you got a bunch of haters, that's because you're doing something right, man. And they're, you know what I mean? That's the other way you got to look at it. It's just, you know what? I'm just doing something right. That's why I got so many people hating on me. I'm doing something right, man. But, it's still ridiculous. Again, don't get me wrong. But, But anyway, guys, enough of me babbling. I just wanted to make and say this, but again, everybody, just stay strong. Like I said, do not let the hate get to you. It's not worth. You gotta tell yourself it's not worth it. It's not worth stressing. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, you need to realize it's not you that's the problem. It's the person. It's the person that's doing the hating. That's the problem. Because at the end of the day, they just don't realize that. You know that it ain't the person that they're hating on. It's them that's the problem. Truthfully, and that may sound harsh, but it's the truth. You know, it's the truth though.